Hey everybody, how's it going this morning? My name is Rob. We're going to be talking today about a couple things for the upcoming weather conditions. First, we're going to talk about some of the warmth that we're having coming up and some of the hazards with a winter weather coming on in the western Rockies and parts of the Northwest. And we're also going to be talking about the severe weather we have going on today into tomorrow. So let's get started. As you can see on our GOES satellite, this is the water vapor, or I'm sorry, the infrared, showing some of that weather conditions we have going on. If you can see in the Tennessee Valley areas, we have some dust coming through. That's not really any weather, just some dust from the really dry conditions we've been seeing in Texas and parts of the Central Plains. And if you look to your east, you have that line coming down, which is the cold front that we just had here in Florida. It's actually really nice here today. We were in the 60s all day today, really, here in Florida. And in the west, you have that next trough coming in, which is going to be the winter storm that we'll be dealing with here in the next few days. Let's talk about the current conditions going on in the United States. As you can see, it's really dry here in Florida. We have very low humidity today. Even in parts of the mid-Atlantic, the southeast, parts of the Dixie Valley, Tennessee Valley, really dry conditions, besides that dust we were seeing. If you look at the central plains, especially in Texas, we have that fire weather. Low humidity, high winds. They're going to be in a red flag warning probably for the rest of the day today, if not tomorrow. And then you can see more of a snowier step in the northwest in parts of the Rockies. You have those high pressures, but you also have troughing going on, some lee troughing for parts of those Rocky Mountains with some snow possible for parts of Oregon, Washington, Montana, and Idaho. So really not too much weather, but not, nothing at all. We kind of have a quieter step for the eastern half of the country, and for the western half, we have more of a rainier, wetter conditions going on for right now. We're also going to look at the hazards map. So as you can see, if you look for parts of Colorado, Idaho, Montana, Pacific Northwest, there are some winter weather advisories as well as winter weather warnings and watches for those areas. And if you look at the central United States, we have those, like we said earlier, red flag warnings, which is when you have lower conditions, your lower humidity, and you have higher wind gusts that can lead to brush fires. It can lead to fires in general, wildfires even if they get uncontrolled. So that is something we need to keep an eye on. Even parts of the eastern United States for parts of Georgia, South and North Carolina. So definitely an interesting pattern going on in the United States, but this is about to change. If we look here, we are going to be having some warmth going on. This is the 6-day setup for the warmth. And for parts of Texas, Central Plains, Southeast, even parts of the mid-Atlantic states, getting some warmer weather in the next 6 to 10 days, possibly even into the next end of March as well. And if we look at the western portions, we have some cooler than average conditions, parts of California, Pacific Northwest, parts of Michigan, UP, Wisconsin, northern Minnesota, and also in New England. So cooler than average conditions there for the next couple days into the next week. And if we look at the end of March, getting into April, that warmth continues for parts of Texas, New Mexico, Southwest, parts of the Central Plains, into the Southeast and the Mid-Atlantic states again. And we still have that cooler air moving into the parts of the Pacific Northwest again, northern upper Midwest, and parts of New England. So going to be kind of a stable pattern over the next couple of weeks as we are seeing. But as for today and tomorrow, we do have severe weather. As you can see, we have this low coming in that is bringing the snow, as we talked about before, even in parts of Canada, parts of Minnesota. And then we have this marginal risk stuff today. And then into tomorrow and Monday, we have this MCS moving through. Now, we were looking at more of a low developing down here in Louisiana, but it looks like it's going to start with this stuff that's going on today in parts of Missouri. So very interesting to see what happens. Looks like it's going to be mostly a wind and hail threat for tomorrow and today. Marginal hail, some gusts up to 60 miles per hour possibly. So keep an eye on that. And what we need for severe weather setup is we need lift. We have the lift. We need moisture, and we need the Cape, which is instability. So let's look at the moisture. As you can see, parts of Texas and Louisiana, you see that moisture rise up into those areas and then starts to get that severe weather up here, and that starts to recede as this trough pushes through to the southeast, getting rid of some of that moisture. So that's going to lead to the drier weather after this really moves through. So that's kind of what we're watching here. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Just thought I'd do a quick update. Joey will be back tomorrow with a new video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We will see you then. Until then, my name is Rob. Remember to experience the extreme with EWV. Have a nice day.